Forest bathing. How to deepen your relationship with nature. Hi, I'm Carol Marcy. The topic of this program in the series of Creating Good Health and Well-Being focuses on bringing healing and deep relaxation to you through forest bathing. The concept of forest bathing grew out of a practice in Japan called Shin-Rin-Yoku that spread to China and Korea and now to the United States. It is about swimming in the living being of the forest, drinking in the smells, feeling the breeze on your skin, hearing it move through the trees, soaking up the warm, healing rays of the sun, and touching the earth with awareness. Because this practice is about slowing down, focusing on the abundant life in and around you, it is immensely healing. This experience refreshes, calms, and expands your sense of peace. Your body, mind, spirit, and heart have an opportunity to feel a deep sense of connection with yourself and with all of life. Cape Cod is an ideal place to deepen your relationship with nature because of the beauty of the unique environment provided by marsh, creek, forest, pond, dunes, and ocean. There are a lot of different ways to experience nature. You can come with me on a guided walk at the Cape Cod Museum of Natural History, where you'll be shown how to pay attention in a new way. Or you can go for a slow walk, being mindful of your experience of breath, of your body, and the fullness of nature all around you. This can happen in your neighborhood or on one of the many trails and beaches available on the Cape. A lot of data has been collected that proves that walks of this sort lower your blood pressure and your heart rate and increase your immune response. Opening up from the heart to the beauty in nature creates a greater health, well-being, and an appreciation of life. Although I would highly recommend that you go outside into nature, there is another way. Your imagination, fed by your past experiences or your present creative impulse, allows you to connect with nature. So come with me right now on a guided walk through the woods and down to the sunny beach. First, find a comfortable place to sit or lie down. Once you have settled in, pay attention to your breath. Feel it moving slowly into your body, all the way down to your belly. And then exhale all the way out, all the way out, all the way out. Again, taking in another nice, deep, slow breath, slowing down, breathing deeply all the way into your body. And then out again, releasing, relaxing, letting go. And again, keep repeating this nice, long, slow, deep breath so that you can just imagine the images that I am talking to you about right now. So I invite you to come with me on a walk through the woods. So find a gateway into a forest path. Perhaps it's one you know or one you make up in your imagination. So standing there, pay attention to your feet. Feel the earth underneath your feet. Feel the temperature and texture of the earth. Is it soft and squishy? Are there pine needles underneath, or are there pebbles? is the place well worn and harder to walk on. So just take time to sense your feet connecting as if you had roots, mycelium that connected you down deep into the earth, root fibers that connected you with all the trees and the plants in this forest. Because the mycelium set up a whole internet connection in the forest so that you can feel as if you are part of, you are one with this whole ecosystem, this whole forest, this whole living being. And with your breath continuing nice and deep and easy into your body, slowly begin to walk now, maintaining a good sense of your feet as they walk on the path and your connection with the earth. And feel that connection rising up in your body so that as you're walking and moving, you feel your knees, you feel your movement of your hips, the movement of your arms and shoulders, slowly, easily, with breath, paying attention to the movement in your body as you move down this forest path. And as you continue to breathe, breathe in the deep scent of pine and earth. It's been shown that the pine terpenes actually help bring healing into your body. So taking that time to breathe deeply and easily into your body and feeling the wind or the breeze on your cheeks and the warmth of the sun as it makes its way through the forest canopy, walking slowly, taking it in, noticing the pines and their movement in response to the breeze, and you're feeling that breeze on your body, and noticing the oaks and hearing the rustle of the leaves. And perhaps you'll hear some bird songs. There might be birds singing on this path and in the woods. So listen carefully as you walk along the path. Breathing slowly, taking it in, connecting with your breath to your heart, and from your heart extending that heart energy out to the beauty of the forest, in gratitude for its beauty, in gratitude for its presence, in gratitude for this opportunity to take a nice, long, easy, slow walk. Now you might find yourself seeing a tree, a particular tree that looks intriguing or is curious. Maybe its shape is a little odd, or its bark is a little rougher, or it's quite large. We have some beautiful big trees on the Cape. So maybe you want to stop here for a minute and take a look at that tree. Take a look at its shape, the way the branches move, the way the trunk supports those branches, the way they move out into smaller branches, and the leaves. Look at the shapes of the leaves. Feel the movement of those branches and the leaves in the wind. Hear the sounds. Maybe you'll see some colors, some particular colors associated with this tree, or catch a flick of a red cardinal in the tree, or see some green moss at its foot. So just take it in, notice, notice. And perhaps you want to walk closer to this tree, and you might feel that the tree also opens an invitation to you, because there is an exchange always going between us and the trees. So as you take in this tree and you move closer to it, be aware of the exchange that is happening between you and the tree. Because as you breathe your carbon dioxide out of your body, the tree absorbs that carbon dioxide for its inhalation, and then as it exhales, sends you the oxygen that you need to inhale into your body. So that there's this constant exchange between you and the tree. And as you walk closer to the tree, you might put your hands on its bark, and you might feel the texture of the bark. You might pay attention to the temperature, or you might even sense movement in the trunk. So just notice the exchange that's happening between you and the tree. And breathing this exchange back and forth, back and forth. And then as you step back away from the tree, you can perhaps express your gratitude for this exchange. And then turn your attention back to the trail. And as you continue down this trail, again, take in the beauty all around you. Perhaps there are little flowers along the path, or the blueberries are blooming, or maybe even fruiting. And the oaks and the pines, and maybe there's some other sassafras or other trees growing in this forest. And the path. Pay attention to your feet and your body moving. Now you begin to come on this path and the light begins to brighten. It grows lighter as the trees grow thinner. And the air begins to have a scent of salt. And you might even begin to hear waves in the distance. And as you come out of this forest, there before you is this immense, beautiful beach, your favorite beach in the world. Perhaps you have to walk over the dune and down onto the beach, or down a sandy slope. And as you do that, pay attention to your feet again, because the way in which you walk in the sand is different. The texture is different, the temperature is probably different. So notice the sand. Notice how your body responds to walking in the sand as you move down to the water's edge. And of course the sand changes too, in its temperature and in its hardness of surface as you get closer to the water. So take your time now to just stand there and take in the beauty of this ocean. Notice the colors, the blues, the greens, the purples, the whiteness of the cresting waves. And allow your gaze to move all the way out to the horizon line. And as you are looking at the horizon line, do you see clouds there? What shape are those clouds? Are the shapes changing in response to wind and movement of air? What are the colors of the clouds? And then turn your attention to the waves that roll in and roll up onto the shore and then back out again. It's like the ocean is breathing. The air moves in as the ocean moves the water onto the shore, and then the exhalation happens as the waves move out again. So perhaps you feel your own breath synchronizing with these wave breaths as they move in and out along the shoreline. Now you can also find a place on the beach. Find a place where you feel comfortable lying down, where it feels really safe. And lie down in the sand and feel the way in which the sand accommodates your body as you kind of nestle down in. The earth cradles you in this sandy spot. And again, feel the warmth of the sun on your body from above and the warmth of the sand and the earth from underneath, holding you, warming you, bringing so much light to you. So as you lie there, again, hear the sounds of the waves moving, those wave breaths, and breathe deeply into your body, bringing that fresh, salt air in and then releasing it. And you can also perhaps hear some bird sounds. The bird sounds are different here on the ocean than they were in the woods. So notice the rhythm of birds and waves and breeze and smells and maybe even the taste of salt. And allow yourself to settle in here and relax and feel held by the earth. And you might even have this sense that the sand, that you're sinking more deeply into the sand. And slowly, slowly you become a part of the beach. Like there's not much difference between your body and the sand, and the sound of the water and the waves and the warmth of the sun and the sounds of the birds. So take a moment just to take it all in and to feel perhaps a sense of oneness. So in this time, pay attention to how you feel physically in your body. Pay attention to how you feel emotionally lying here in the sun and the sand, feeling the immensity of all of creation. And how does that nourish your spirit? So with your breath, drinking in the sunlight, feeling it rhythm, the breath, wave breaths are in the same rhythm that you are. Relaxed and easy. And then perhaps you can begin to sit up. And as you sit up, pay attention to your body and how you sit up. What parts do you move? Do you still feel held by the sand? And then bring yourself back to your body, to your breath inside of you and your heart. Breathing nice, deep, long breaths into your heart and expressing Gratitude as you feel the immensity of this ocean and this experience. Breathing in gratitude and exhaling appreciation. And then begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes and feel yourself settled back in your body, in your place at home or wherever you began. So open your eyes now and take in the environment around you and feel your breath in your body. Feel yourself settled in your body. And notice now, notice how you feel. What's happening inside of you emotionally now? What's happening inside of you physically now? Or spiritually now? So do you feel that there's been some kind of change? Has there been some kind of change from the beginning to now? And be grateful. Be grateful for this experience. Thank you very much for coming on this journey with me. Enjoy.